Pull up, two-door swerve. Pull up, ay, pull up, two-door swerving. Back in the day, I was worthless. Started from the surface in the middle of the desert with a weather hot enough to break a motherfucking thermos, nigga. Ay, look at the flick of my wrist.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Back with another episode of Copper Flop, where we review new content in NBA 2K19. So, today, they released new throwback packs with Cleveland Cavaliers and San Antonio Spurs. And today, they released Elite Spurs players. So we got Pink Diamond George Gervin, who's a beast of a slasher. We have Point God Diamond Tony Parker, short but point god, and then Amethyst Shawn Elliott, and a new player I don't think we've really seen in my team before, James Silas. So looked him up. He's an older point guard. He's 6'1" as well, so he's really short. I guess he's kind of like a knockoff Tony Parker. I don't know. I'm sorry if I offended any of you old fans out there. I don't really know how he plays, so maybe I shouldn't talk about it. But anyway, getting into the content first, let's go look at this Pink Diamond George Gervin, because that's what most people care about. They don't care about the rubies and stuff, so don't have his picture loaded in, but you did see it earlier. We'll click on it and look at his stats. 99 offense. This guy was a beast scorer. He's the highest scoring Spurs player in all of history. I know that much. Eastern Michigan, 6'7", great slasher, 98 driving layup, 88 post fadeaway, has mid-range, and then has 86 3, which is pretty good for a George Gervin card. I think it's better than last year's diamond. 88 free throw, driving dunk of a 95, ball control 86, so he can speed boost. Defense is good, 88 steal, 90 shot contest. The rebounding is pretty solid there, 6'7", so he should be able to grab some boards at that height. 96 speed, 89 speed with ball, 94 acceleration. Throw a speed with ball shoe on this guy, and he's going to be a beast. And then let's look at the tendencies really quickly. So 86, it's kind of a unique or kind of a different driving dunk tendency, but he's going to be able to throw it down. He should have some good dunk animations, but he's really known for slashing and making crazy layups. So looking at the Hall of Fame badges, which back up his playstyle: relentless finisher, teardropper, acrobat, tireless scorer, and difficult shots. So this guy's going to be a beast if you know how to use him. Maybe run some cut plays for him, some isolations, and if he has an open lane to the basket, he'll be scoring. So moving on, Diamond Tony Parker, wearing a peak shoe. I don't think there's any diamond shoes for that, so that's kind of unfortunate. Hopefully he can wear any shoe, but it's probably not looking too good. He's a 6'2" point guard, so he's kind of shorter, but some people can work with him, others can't. So he might be a liability on defense here, but he has all the shooting stats. Shout out to my boy Shawn, by the way. He's in this video. 95 free throw, can't dunk with a 30 driving dunk. Ball control's there, passing's there, obviously. Shot contest and steal are there. He's gonna have a smaller body frame, but hopefully he can still play defense with this card. And then super fast, 98 speed with ball, acceleration's there. 90, is that 90 vertical? Wow. He'll be getting up, so maybe throw a dunk shoe on him if you can, and he might be able to dunk. But overall, not too bad of a traditional point guard. No Hall of Fame badges, but he has, the playmaking badges, of course. So this card's going to be cheap. It's going to be like last year's Diamond Tony Parker, where he gets down to maybe not this early in the year, but he'll get down to like 20K eventually, but he'll probably be in the 40s and 50s, probably even cheaper, because he's just a short point guard, and that's not really how the meta plays this year. So moving on, Amethyst Shawn Elliott. This card's always a beast. He'll probably get a dynamic duo with David Robinson here, and look at this, he's already cheap at 16,000. I think that's a cheap price for a Amethyst card, but he'll go even lower, I'm sure. More people open packs. 95 offense, 88 defense, 6'8". If he has a good release like 2K17, unlike last in 2K18 where he had a slow release, if he has a good release, this guy is a beast. He has 94 open shot 3 and contested. He's 6'8", like I said, so he'll be able to shoot over maybe smaller people. What am I doing here? Go back to stats. There we go. He's a great shooter, can dunk a little bit, can speed boost with an 86. Defense is just okay. The steal and block we're not going to talk about. 83 shot contest is there. And then not the most athletic guy, but he has 88 speed, but the speed of the ball is kind of lacking. So maybe you need to throw a shoe on him if you're going to try to play with him. But the offensive consistency is there. This guy's going to be a nice spot-up shooter. I'd say a budget card too, because he'll be relatively cheap compared to these other throwback elite Spurs players, which in my opinion, they'll be expensive, but they won't be, Diamond Tracy McGrady expensive, Diamond Danny Granger expensive. So Comes with all the shooting badges, limitless range, and defensive stopper. So this is nice, I guess. I wouldn't say 3-and-D because his defense isn't the best, but he comes with defensive badges, so not too bad. And then can't forget about James Silas here, who, again, I don't know too much about, but I know, oh, he's a shooting guard. Okay, 6'1" shooting guard. Definitely run him at point guard. I wouldn't run him at shooting guard. He has an 82 open shot 3, which is kind of weird for his height. Obviously, the mid-range is there. Can't dunk. Ball control's there. Defense isn't the best. Yeah, this card ain't it, Chief. Not the best. Sorry if you're really interested in this card, but I don't know. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it here just because I would just get Tony Parker if you're gonna want to run someone like this. So anyway, moving on, we're just gonna go over the cards in the set. Oh my gosh, here we go. Is this not working? All right, there we go. Go over to the Spurs players and look at them in the set. So Ruby, Bruce Bowen. I'm not going to go in super detailed about every single one of these because they're rubies and below. But Bruce Bowen, great card. He's a 3-and-D player. He has like a 90 open shot 3 if I remember. Yeah, 91. And then his defense is great if you look at the stats here. 98 defense. And then let's look at his badges. He has defensive stopper. Yeah. Perfect 3-and-D budget baller. Definitely pick his card up. He was a beast last year. We got a Ruby Tim Duncan, so if you can't get the pink diamond one, which I really want to pick a diamond Tim Duncan, this card might let you get a feeling for him. He doesn't really have any good shooting badges or attributes, but the post game's obviously there. It's really similar to the Ruby Tim Duncan last year. We got a Sapphire Manu Ginobili. If it loads here, don't know what's going on, but Sapphire Manu Ginobili. Again, if you didn't get the pink diamond one, this might be a good way to get used to his handles, and hopefully they'll release Amethyst or Diamond later in the year. Alright, that was weird. Had to cut the video because the auction house wasn't loading, but again, Manu Ginobili here, Sapphire, could get used to the Manu Ginobili card if you don't have the pink diamond, and if you're a really big fan, you could just play with this one until they release, hopefully, an Amethyst or Diamond. Avery Johnson, Danny Green, Robert Horry, Boban. This card might be a little cheesy as a gold player because he's 7'4" and he's just a big body, and he's kind of like a knockoff Yao Ming. He can't really shoot at all, but he has a 90 free throw, which that's insane. I can't believe that. But just being 7'4" is gonna be crazy. Even if he's a gold, then Vinny, Richard, and Chuck Person. So nothing too crazy other than in the elites or in the set, and then the elites aren't even too crazy themselves, but they're alright. And then we'll go over to the Cavs here. Campy Russell, nothing crazy. Bingo Smith. I don't remember seeing a Bingo Smith in the game. Is he gonna be slow again here? Alright, there we go. Bingo Smith. He has an afro, so that's kind of cool. 6'5". I don't know much about this guy, but let's see. 87 open shot 3 and mid-range. So this guy looks like he can score on offense. Andre Miller, he's always in the game. Sean Kemp, that's kind of cool. But again, he's Cleveland Cavaliers, so he's probably going to be older. Pretty bad. Jermaine Jones, Ben Wallace, Tyronn Hill, and a Shaquille O'Neal. Let's look at this. Man, I don't know why. Well, I guess I know why the auction house is being slow, but there's so many people on, but usually not on throwback days. But anyway, Shaquille O'Neal, Cleveland Cavaliers version. That's kind of funny. I don't think we've got one of these before. It's going to be a typical O'Neal card, but even worse than the Suns version. He can play defense because he's huge, but looking at let's look at his tendencies. I went right by him. Okay, he can still dunk. So this card is going to be cool just because it's a Cavaliers Shaq, but again, nothing too OP. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. Hopefully you got a good feel on how some of these cards are and probably will play in 2K, and I'll see you guys in the next video.